Hello everybody, I'm the Zanysaur and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So we just finished up Charms class and now we're heading over to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello there.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, not much is true. I hear something. That's a lot of pages or something going on there. And you're just standing there. I'm just gonna move on. The computer is struggling a little bit. I apologize for the look of it right now. I guess it's fine now. Maybe it was just having a hard time loading everything in. If the problem persists, then
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Oh dear.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Gotcha.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, learning Levioso. Boop. And up. This way. Got that, and done. Easy, easy.
Levioso.
So this isn't like Wingardium Leviosa. This is more of a, it just picks things up. That's it.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
All right. Seems easy enough.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Got it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Sounds good. Let's do this.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
So you
This
see.
can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Try again.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Bye. I'll take the hit.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Much appreciated.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yay!
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
That'll be good. Anywho.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice
Yes, sir.
work.
Here we go.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
This is also another good character. You'd expect the Slytherins to not be very nice, but there's some nice Slytherins.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Isn't organization spelled with a Z? Maybe this is the Queen's English kind of thing. I'm not sure.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I mean, I am, but
Till next time.
you realize she was standing right there. I'm not gonna question. Things are just weird. Here we go. There's the fast
I've
travel.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
It's always so weird when things that are inanimate are supposed to be inanimate just talk. Anywho, let's see. I think I need to go talk to Professor Weasley. Almost as Mrs. Huh. I don't know. She's married. I think. Do I go this way? Yes, I go this way. Transfiguration. Because she's right over here. There we go. And we're just gonna talk to her real quick.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Whoop, there he goes.
Ah, there you are.
Hello there.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Again, I don't want to beat around the bush for her. Let's see.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I apologize for yawning so much. I just got off work, so... let's see. I think I'll save you guys some time, because I think we all know about Ollivanders. We all know about... Do we know about spellcrafts? Probably don't. But I guess I'll just get you that up to
I've
speed.
never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Much appreciated. I guess I'll just do the Ollivanders thing, just in case.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Now, you see, I did both. And I did enjoy Sebastian's company, but also Natty's. What did I enjoy more? I think Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Much appreciated. Anywho. Yeah, he's just right outside. Before I leave the room...
Revelio.
Yes, I know. But I heard the ding. Where's the ding? There it is. Partial transfiguration. This partial transfigured teacup, like the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale of those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration, basically turning one object into something else. In this case, that is the same mistake that Ron Weasley made in Chamber of Secrets, which is my favorite of the Harry Potter movies. Try to guess why. There are actually two reasons.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Most pleased to be included. Hello, kitty. Oh, man. My computer is struggling.
there you are.
I'm sorry about that. Again, this is a newer game.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What are the purpose of the tasks? Why, it's a video game, of course, so you have to do a lot of side missions in order to do the side quests, and in order to do the side quests, you need to be able to do what the professors ask. So, basic run by the numbers.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Had to get closer. There we go. Cool looking Weavern fountain. And there is a...
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
It's right there in front of your face!
Got it.
Ah, where did my book go? Either way. Oh, right. The second page, it's over here. My poor computer, it's struggling hard.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Let's see, where... There you are. 4. Oops, missed.
Accio! Brilliant.
I don't have the buttons arranged the way I usually do.
A new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Fine, I'll talk to you. Give me a second.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
You're just trying to sweet-talk me, so okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Alrighty. Anywho, let's go talk to Ronan again and then get that done. Reparo is the spell of the day.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Sure thing.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Alright, so we got some extra buttons here. Oop. There you are, that pesky red light. There we go. Reparo. So now I can fix things. Ah, okay, so that's what I'm hearing. It's him doing that.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt him there, but apparently his joke is, this is a person with a broken heart, and a jilted lover basically broke it. Probably because it represented her situation too well. But I always found that kind of funny. Alright, so now let's go find some gobstones. I won't subject you guys to too much of this. So, I might either fast forward or just cut the whole thing. So.
Accio!
Do you find it hard to get the right...
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Well, why don't I have a look
Do
at
come
you?
and find me
Lumos.
if you stumble on something elusive.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
So that's the thing. The paintings are activated by Lumos, and then you have to gather
This
these.
looks like the location from the paint. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It's all the trick of the light. Now we just gotta turn this off.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I think there was another. There it is.
Lumos.
Oops.
Accio.
Doesn't really help that I changed up my setup here. There we go. Level up.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
Clearly
You
you
have
were
a
not.
knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen it.
But you didn't. Anywho, let's hit a little bit of fast forward for this, shall we? Here we are.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
You didn't even move.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well,
Sass.
may I have my gobstones back?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe some people might change their tone. You never know.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Later. Okay, this one I haven't
dear.
talked to you before.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Whoa, what's up?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madam Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I don't think I've met this character yet.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alright, here we go. Oh, right, they're in the library. Okay, so... through the door. Come on, Zanus. Knock, knock. Anybody home?
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Oh, yes, I'd like to open that chest, please. Oh, hi.
Accio!
Yeah.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Oh! Okay, the computer lagged there for a second. Sorry. Come on, I'm playing single player.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day, that is. Until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He's such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. I brought Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Okay. No real information there. Knock, knock. There we go. So this is the first time I ever did this mission, so...
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Probably would be a good idea. Whatever you do,
Thank
don't...
goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
I didn't read anything, and you guys can't tell her anything either. So... I think I'll leave this episode here. I ended up going on a little bit more of a tangent than I anticipated. But in the next episode, we'll be getting our wand. So thank you guys so very much for watching. If you're enjoying this, please let me know by leaving a like, add a comment, see if I'm missing anything. Also, make sure you subscribe as well so you guys don't miss the next episode. And I will see you guys there. Later.